Hey there, collectives, and welcome back for a general love reading. This is just a general love reading for the collective. I had to run out earlier and I noticed the moon. Oof. When I tell you that moon was, it looks so vibrant. I mean, I guess because this time of the year, you can all the leaves are off of the trees, so it's like you don't have to, you can just, it's just clear and open, but it was so vibrant and so alluring out here. And I noticed from the time I went in and out the store, I had like 4 or 5 guys, no cap, howling at me. Okay, howling at me. So I began to, it was funny to me because Spirit was showing me what was really going on spiritually here. They're howling. Oh, it's a full moon. See, as I do this video, it's a full moon. See, there's a full moon. So that's what the energy is. And so I decided to come home and channel that energy and pull you guys a collective reading. Now, what Spirit is also showing me in this full moon energy, they're howling in the moon. They're howling at the moon. The things, it's some energies are energetically agitated in panic mode because the moon does illuminate darkness. It illuminates the dark side here. But I feel like some things are coming to the surface here. It's almost like being in the presence of your enemies and they can no longer smile in your face and hide how they really feel about you. It's almost like whatever it is, the moon is bringing it out. So if you got enemies in your camp, in your personal energy, they're going to expose themselves here. Unleash your kindest self here. But they're going to expose themselves. They're going to expose themselves because they're being agitated because of this full moon energy. And so a lot of things that you were stuck about, not understanding what it really was, needing confirmation and clarity, situations, people, you're going to start seeing it because they're going to be exposing themselves. Because like I say, the full moon got them howling here. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your power, believe in your skills. Like I say, you may be starting the universe. It may be your time to be elevated here. And the more you elevate, the more it's going to trigger people. You're going to be able to tell who around you really is for you and really not, because you start gaining success. And like it says, believe in your good luck. So that means that you have the power. If you're tapped in, then you can manifest whatever you so choose. And the people around you, because they are in dark energy, they're not going to be able to manifest like you. Find a balance. Full moon in Libra. So this is a mental thing. I also feel like if there was an imbalance in your life because of the external things happening around you, especially mentally, because we know that Libra, air energy, deals with the thoughts. But Libra also represents the Justice card, which is to find the balance. So I feel like if you were imbalanced because of forces unseen, whether it's spiritual things or physical things from people, then I feel like things are going to be exposed. And in being exposed, you're going to find your balance and even your justice here, balancing things here. Then you have full moon in Leo, go wild. See, go wild, but that's in the reverse. So someone, it could be a Leo, somebody here, somebody may have been, somebody's flame has been put out. Okay? Feel like somebody's flame has been diminished. Now, if this is you, collective, then I feel like whatever brought in an imbalance where you were this very, very charming, passionate, courageous energy, because of certain things around you may have knocked you off balance, but I feel like that's going to be restored. But then I also feel like if you find balance, it's almost like it's going to be like a boomerang effect. With the things that are sent out to you throughout whatever situation, love, family, friends, powers that be, whatever it is, then that energy is going to be returned. It's going to go back. And whatever was on you is going to be back on them. But they're not going to be able to hide it. Now it says go for it. So the more they try to stop you, the more you're going to be empowered here, because it says believe in your good luck. New moon in Aries, we know that that's a very, very passionate energy, very confident energy, passionate, attractive, courageous here. Let your fears dissolve. So it's time, it's almost like the powers, whatever you had, what type of powers you had against you, I feel like those powers are weakening. They're being canceled out. Now you can let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Cancer. So it's almost like I'm hearing, sit back while I prepare a feast in the presence of your enemies. So it's almost like, it's just karma. It's karma, it's destiny, it's what you sow, you reap. It is reaping time. And some people are going to feel bad because they're reaping on the other side. And if you were blameless and you sowed good seeds, then it's going to be time for you to harvest. That's why Spirit is already telling you that you already have everything you need. Believe in your good luck. Find balance here. Don't always be afraid. You're going to have to go for it because there's no opposition anymore. There's no opposition. Only the oppositions that you create yourself. And it's being created yourself because sometimes you may have folks around you that are sent into your life as people to knock you off your game. And you're not going to know it because it's a spiritual thing. This is a contract you've already had with this person. They're just coming in the form of whoever it is that you meet that take you through it. Same way with you too. None of us are blameless. We've hurt people and we've been hurt before. We've loved and we've not loved. It's all a part of it. You have to experience every aspect of this experience in order for you to understand and learn. So it just seems like if you've sown in discord, in other words, if you've been doing bad out here, it's time for you to start reaping bad yourself. If you've been sowing good things, it's time for you to start receiving good things. That's what Spirit is showing me. But Spirit is telling somebody you're going to have to find a balance. You can't always be emotional. You can't always be hot. You can't always be cold. You got to find a balance here in order to succeed. Detoxify. See, full moon in Taurus. Get rid of all of the things that no longer serve you. This is a whole purge. It's not just the people that's around you. It's the things that we put into our body. It's the things that we allow into our energy, like the things that we listen to, the people that we listen to, the people that we are around, whoever we are believing, and we are allowing to be planted in our subconscious is what's going to happen. So Spirit is telling somebody here, I feel like this is what's going on collectively. It's time to purge and release the old. It's time to ground yourself here, out here in nature, in the earth energy here. Take a reality check. It's time for somebody to take a reality check here because somebody's been living in illusions here. It's almost like everybody's living in the illusion of the fantasies of what they want may not be good for them because the majority of the world ain't seeking after things that's going to feed them spiritually. People are looking after things that's going to feed their flesh. And it's usually going to be something that's not going to stand the test of times. It ain't going to be nothing. And it's just going to add something else to your life that you don't need. But then again, maybe you do need it. Maybe you need it in order to know, to go for it. Maybe you need the trials and tribulations. Maybe you need the fake ass friends to come in your life to show you that you can't trust everybody. Maybe you need to fall in love with an old lying scum bucket so you to know what red flags to look for in the future. Maybe you need to find out that your sister or your cousin slept with your ex-boyfriend just so you can know that even family can F you up. Maybe all of these lessons are just to make you more wiser and more self-sufficient because it says believe in your own good luck. All right, Spirit, what messages for the collective under this full moon energy out here? What are the hidden things? What are the things that the collective suppress? What are the things? Because I see it. It's almost like purge time. It says you can let go now, surrender to what is, acceptance. It says letting go, water, none resistance. See? None resistance to let go of some things that no longer serve you because it's outdated, even if it's people. It could be foods, it could be habits, it could be the way you think. It's time to let it go. And Spirit is saying because you ain't losing nothing because you got good luck. It says, oh, I don't break that easy. Not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. The alchemist, see, it's the same energy. Believe in your good luck here. See? You are the alchemist. So all of these things that's going on, even in this full moon energy too. Because just think, when you're dealing with all of the things of the full moon energy can make that dark side come out, make that volatile. I feel like the energy is so even more intense because like I shared before. Now this ain't just me; it's just people that understand and notice stuff. I remember Prince made the statement during an interview. He was saying, he said he had to really realize that it was something about the moon that changes people's behaviors. Okay, people just get frisky. So not to mention with additives, you drinking and you doing all you got chemical, mental imbalances. What you think the moon gonna do? So there's a lot of people howling. Now they may not be out there physically howling, but the beast in people are coming out. All right, the beast of people coming out. So Spirit is saying here, it says empowerment, pain, sorceress. So see the alchemist, see? So you can transmute that pain into pleasure, from sadness to happiness, from lack to wealth. You have it all. It's all a part of that. So it's almost like the more you grow, the more you elevate, the more you tap into your spiritual powers, the more it's going to expose the negativity around you. You're going to see it so plain and simple here. And it's almost like, how sometimes people know that they can't stop you. They cannot interrupt your life journey. So it's almost like somebody grinding and garling their teeth because they could not tear your life down, tear down your happiness, disrupt your relationship, cause you to lose things. And when somebody realizes that their power is no more, then they're going to act like this. Then you have the Voyager. It says it's okay to forget and then remember all over again. Return home. Lessons, realizations here. So this is a realization moment here for the collective. The realization is that you don't have to sit around people who you don't even is sure they're really for you. You see them low key doing little things to you here and there, but they hide it so well. But now it's in the time that no one is going to be able to hide how they really feel, because somebody's going to be very, very successful that it's going to tell whether or not you got enemies close to you or you got people that really love you, because there's something about success when a person is really not healed, it's going to trigger them. And then you have harmony. It says, may sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease, inner child, and softness. See, somebody doesn't like that you're soft. Somebody doesn't like that you're a gentle lover, okay? Because they probably always agitated, always up in an uproar, always busybodying, entertaining foolishness. And somebody may be uneasy because you're able to find peace, or that you do have peace in your life because you're choosing peace instead of bullshit. And then you have the great goddess here. So it says transcendence, divinity, and Shakti. The great goddess here. So you are the very, very fertile here. It says you don't need it all figured out. The gifted guide, stars, chaos, opportunity. Didn't you know that? Didn't you know that all of the chaos is only opportunities? Especially now, you're very, very fertile here. Not only are you abundant and you have new opportunities, new creations in your own spiritual belly. But you also have the power to create exactly how you see it as the alchemist, as the magician of your own life here. So, like I say, the further you grow and expand, and you start showing the fruits of your labor, everybody starts seeing that your fruits are fertile, it's going to start agitating people around you. Ace of Cups here. In the reverse here, it says sadness, pain, unrequited love, blocked or repressed emotions, infertility, miscarriage. So somebody may be feeling like, wow, somebody may have miscarried around this full moon energy, but it's something deeper than that. It's almost like with this full moon energy and with this Ace of Cups, there's the sense of death. Okay, I see that. There's a sense of that. It's almost like somebody is not bearing anymore. Meanwhile, you're sitting here as the Empress and the great goddess yourself. So it's almost like people could have been speaking, evil and unalive and all over your life and wanting you to suffer here. But it seems like your time is here now and something is being returned, or the moon energy is bringing it all out. It's bringing it all out, and people here who probably couldn't stand you, probably hated you, they're not going to be able to hide it anymore because you're going to be very, very successful where you're able to manifest and things grow in your life. They're receiving decay, fragile, very what is it? Fragile. It's like very crunchy. It's dry. It doesn't have any substance to it. So there is no fertility. No fertility. It's like it's not making it. It's not gonna survive the way it is. All right, because everybody has to change, but you don't have to. But if you want change in your life, and then guess what? Um, some people come into your life. I'm gonna say everybody come into your life is coming into your life for some specific reason anyway. You do have a King of Pentacles, those security. It says yes. So see, even when there's a loss, because somebody could have been at the bottom, it's like somebody here could have, man, you just would be surprised. You really would be surprised. It's like I hear somebody here because it kind of reminds me of, I remember when I was a young girl because I had a very, very rough upbringing, and I got pregnant early, but I had a miscarriage. And I remember my innocence. I was too young really to be pregnant. And this is a transparent time. Please don't come for me. I don't mind sharing this with you because it's part of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I love me. I realized all of the things that I went through in life was for a greater divine purpose in my life as for us all. But I just can remember as such a young, naive, broken young girl because of how I grew up in Christianity. It stunted our growth. But I remember I got pregnant early, but I had a miscarriage. And I know that I wasn't even thinking, y'all, that I didn't need no baby. I wasn't thinking about I couldn't provide for this baby. I wasn't thinking about all of those things that I probably should have been thinking about. But at that loving, nurturing, loving, broken energy, all I could think about was I lost my baby and how I was just crying and crying out. My soul was crying out. I really grieved that miscarriage and I did not need that baby. And I remember asking, I just remember just praying and I was just so broken. But I'm saying that to say, I went on and I was very, very fertile. I had a couple of miscarriages, but I had 4 daughters. So I got all those babies back anyway. I got them all back anyway. See, it's an emotional moment. But I didn't know I didn't need them babies at the time I was going through. I was rebelling. I just needed someone to love me. But I couldn't find that. But I wasn't supposed to find it because if I would have found the shelter, then I may have not been able to really find myself in a place where I can relate this to you. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, every time in every situation you've ever went through is for a reason that you're not going to understand why you're going through it, but it's gonna make sense to you in the end, like it makes sense to me now. This is how I'm able to see hurt in people. It's because I've been hurt. I can see the brokenness in a person because I've been broken. You have to be able to experience those things. So if you suffered a loss, you're gonna go from dry, dead ground and weak soil to strong, fertile uterus, strong, fertile. I see healing. It's almost like it's almost like you're gonna have multiples. It's not gonna come by itself. It's gonna be multiples. But I also see that if people have been really pointing their fingers at you and hiding their hands and speaking all types of endings in your life, then it's back up on them. Now they are in the lack season, in the no season, and you are in the yes season. I feel like the universe is already saying that you're the goddess. So you know the goddess is very, very abundant. You could be a boss, and like I say, don't let me find out that y'all bossing. See, ooh, see, it could be that y'all bossing here. And you know the haters, you know if they don't like you, they gonna show themselves. They're not gonna be able to help themselves, and this moon is gonna bring it to the surface here. And you also have love. So you got yes, yes, yes. And like I say, it comes in pairs. So see, whatever you were lacking in the past here is going to be made up for you. And if anybody sent any ill will towards you, if it was just the situation, if it was just what you needed to go through in order to build yourself up, in order for you to find out for yourself what is right and what is wrong in your life, because everybody's perception and experience is different. That's why everybody individually has to find themselves. But the only way you're going to find yourselves is going through something. You have to go through something. I mean, it's all a part of initiation here. You really have had to have been really, really broken. I'm not talking about, man, if you don't know what it feels like to really, really be broken, then you have not even begun to live yet. And I mean that in the most respectful way. But things are turning around for you. Your enemies are being exposed by themselves because of the hatred and the jealousy that they have for you, that they can no longer hold against you because you are free. You have broken free. It is your season to reap some good shit, while it is their season to weep and cry in sorrow. And that's just how it is. Everybody got their season. It's just your time to shine. That's all. See, it's your time to shine, and it ain't nothing nobody else can do about it. And I feel like your enemies or your old person here, whoever this, there go the devil card. See there, I feel like what you are saying is no more to this. It says no. See? I feel like what you are saying is no more to this toxic ass shit. You're choosing, yes, you're choosing life and life more abundantly. You're choosing to break free. So see? So there it is. So whatever this is that kept you down, whatever it is that has been howling at you, people don't even have to be with you. It's just sometimes people can wish you ill that's close to you. And somebody, you may have an ugly, evil ex that's howling at you because they need to change their ways, but they've been avoiding it. So that's pretty much what it's going to be for the whole collective. Everybody is called to make a change here. And you're not going to stay comfortable. You're going to get agitated. You're going to be around here howling. Now, I ain't saying physical, but then again, some folks is actually out here howling at the moon because they have that beast in them and they can no longer contain it. It has to roam free, okay? Now, it has to roam free, but it does not mean that it has power. It just means that it is exposed. And when it is exposed, then they no longer have the power. See, the power comes from in the darkness of the moon where you don't see everything. So there's a lot of shit going on. But when things are exposed, then they lose their power. So they've lost their power because things have been exposed. And as a result, it is, yes, you get to be emotionally happy and in love. You get to have somebody here that's coming in here to secure a beautiful, grounded position of commitment in your life that's going to present, it's going to present something plentiful because you got the great goddess. You got the alchemist. Spirit say, go for it. So somebody effed around and went for it, and as a result, they're going to get everything. But not only that, they're going to get the opportunity to see who those were who were around them that were throwing stones and hiding their hands. You're about to be exposed, whether you were a lover, a brother, a sister, a mother, a child, a person of high power and position, whoever it is, they're about to be exposed. All right, collective, this is your reading. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe.